Yo, what is up YouTube? It's Breo here, back in the video, and today I'm going to be talking about Miles Morales and everything you need to know about this game. Any questions should be answered in this video, and if not, leave the question down below in the comments and I will answer it. But with that being said, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on post notifications. And also, I have a unique challenge for you guys. Now, I haven't got this game yet because I only have a PlayStation 4, and I'm planning on getting a PC, so I'm not going to be playing it on the PlayStation 5. But if you guys do want to see me do a Let's Play and videos on this game on the PlayStation 4, let me know in the comments below. If we get this video to 15 likes, I will do it. But with that being said, guys, sit back, relax, and let's get started with the video. Okay, so first of all, let's get into pricing. So, if you guys didn't know, this game is a PlayStation exclusive, priced at $49.99, both available on the PS4 and the PS5, even though it's obviously going to run better and play better on the PS5. But $49.99 is actually it's cheaper than most games that are priced around $60 to $70. And also, if you get it on PlayStation 4, you're going to get a free upgrade to the PlayStation 5 if you're planning on getting that. So that's a pretty good bargain in my opinion, and it's kind of nice for them to do that because they know that this game isn't as long as the original Spider-Man. It's only 7 to 9 hours, about there, for the main story. There's still going to be side quests and other like challenges that you can do, but the main story is about 7 to 9 hours, so it is a bit on the shorter side compared to the original Spider-Man game, which is about 15 to 20 hours or so. So it's about like half or even less than that. So it makes sense for them to make it a little bit cheaper. So it's nice on their part, but that's it for legit pricing. Pretty cheap. And if you guys really plan on getting this game, I highly recommend getting it now because you get to try it on PlayStation 4 and you get to play it for free on the PlayStation 5 with that upgrade, especially with the PlayStation 5 limited stock right now. Play it on the PS4 while you wait for the PS5 stock to come back up. Then you can get the PS5 and try this game out again with the higher frames and the higher resolution. The second thing is that this game, people really think it's like a DLC or just like a half game just to make a quick buck. It's not. Complete opposite from it. Look at any gameplay or any review. It is not far from it. This game is not a sequel, but it's not a DLC as well. Now, we are going to have a sequel to the original Spider-Man game. Hopefully in the next coming years, it's going to be like it's actually going to be a second one. But this isn't a DLC either. I think this is better than a DLC. It could stand alone as its own game. It is shorter, but at the same time, I personally like shorter games because it helps me go through it quicker. Games that are too long, it ends up feeling more like a drag, and I want to get to the end of it. So it's 8 hours, which is a good chunk of time. It's good enough to be able to appreciate the story, but it's also not too long that it feels like a grind and too long. So it's not a DLC. It's its own game. Again, it's on Miles Morales, which is another Spider-Man, you could say, with different powers like invisibility. He has this like venom punch. He has different abilities as Spider-Man, but he also has the same, web shooting, climbing, all that kind of stuff, which makes a unique aspect. Also, he's way younger than Spider-Man. He's like 17 years old. Obviously, he's from a different background, a different culture. And I like the way he plays. His swinging is different. It's kind of clumsy in a way because, again, he's still trying to get the grasp of being Spider-Man. He has a bunch of different new suits. His combat feels different. It plays different, and it looks different, which is really cool. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the game itself. Now let's get into gameplay itself. Now, first of all, we know that the story is 8 to 10 hours long, not including side missions. Side missions might make it a little bit longer. A lot of people say, I haven't tried out for myself, but a lot of people have said that the side quests feel more meaningful and more fun and more impactful, which is a good sign. Now there's a lot of suits for this, for Miles Morales, and this is without like updates. They might add a couple of updates in the future, adding new skins and maybe new quests or something like that. Who knows? But combat-wise, this game is kind of different. Now, the controls itself are the same, circle and triangle for attacking, clicking them both at the same time for finisher. You have square for like dodging and that kind of stuff. But people have said, not from my experience, but people have said that the combat, even though the controls are kind of the same, it feels very different. Because again, Miles Morales has a different style, more clumsy. He also has different abilities, like he has invisibility, he has venom punch, he has multiple different abilities, different suits with different modifiers, there's new gadgets. So it makes the combat feel different, even though it's kind of like riding a bike, but it makes it still feel different, still fresh. And honestly, again, even if it was the exact same, I wouldn't complain because the combat in the original Spider-Man was amazing. I couldn't get enough of it. I loved it like a ton. I love dodging, I love attacking, and the finishers were amazing. And there actually are some Easter eggs in this game, and there are some skins that have like actual their own finishers, like their own custom finishers. Like there is this skin for Miles Morales with a cat, and there's like he has a cat in his backpack pretty much with like a little Spider-Man hat, which is pretty cool. And that cat is actually a part of a finisher with him, and it's just a little edit of one of his basic finishers, which is pretty cool. I like to see that there. Now let's talk about graphic, how the game looks. Now, there's two modes on the PS5, fidelity mode and performance mode. Now, fidelity mode is pretty much 4K, 30 frames per second, but you have ray tracing and a lot of other features enabled to make the game look beautiful. And you also have performance mode, which is 4K and 60 frames, but without ray tracing and those other features. So the game will still look amazing, still look beautiful, but it will not look as good as the fidelity mode, but it will run better. It will feel more responsive. So it doesn't feel though like you're lacking in one or the other. I think both look amazing, both play amazing, but it's just like, do you value performance a little bit more or do you value fidelity a little bit more? That's really the question. There's no way to really go wrong here. But either way, the game looks amazing. Like, it's set in a winter theme, holiday season around Christmas time. You know, when the snow is falling in the city, you know, you can see the snow fall onto the characters, onto the ground, and it's really pretty. You know, maybe when you're on a building against like a window or like a glass panel, you'll see the reflection of the sun onto the glass, and the glass will reflect like the entire city behind you. So there's a lot of beautiful stuff like that. And overall, the game looks better than the original Spider-Man, which is something really hard to top, because the original Spider-Man looked amazing. And a lot of people say this game actually is better than the original Spider-Man, and that's something hard because, you know, when it comes to movies, games, really good movies and games, really good franchises, the sequel is really hard to top or be as good. A lot of sequels, they fall off, they're not as good, but I think this one really nailed it. Really good. I'm really enjoying watching it so far, but I'm not trying to watch too much. Just in the case that I actually get this game, I want to save a lot of the moments to myself. I've only watched about 2 episodes so far into it. I'm going to hold back though for now. But honestly, that's pretty much it when it comes to Miles Morales, guys. There's a lot of videos out there, a lot of content, and there's so many things that we could make on this game. All of the skins, let's play, so many things we could do. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the future of gaming in general. Like this year is really good in terms of gaming. Like, we have the next gen consoles that finally released. We have the new graphics cards and the new CPUs for, PCs. We have new games coming out like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which we just released. We have Miles Morales. We have Cyberpunk coming out at the end of the year. So there's a lot of things that you have to look forward to. And I'm telling you, like at least 50% of all Christmas presents are going to be gaming related, because there's so many things coming out at the end of the year, and it's like gamer's paradise right now. And honestly, with this COVID thing, it's annoying, but at least we're staying at home, and a lot of gamers out there, they're just enjoying these games. But that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video and are hyped for these games just like I am. But have a great rest of your day wherever you guys are, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.